The good and the bad of social media. Well, I grew up in the 80s and 90s as a child, and social media wasn't around. But then I would say early 2000s, it started to pop up, and it was a great tool. I really enjoyed it because I always enjoyed video games, and video games for a child are the first interface a human has with technology on an intimate level. So I think video games can be very good. Obviously, you do have to still get outside, enjoy life, travel, but they're a good gateway to interfacing with technology. And then when social media came along, I was excited about it because somewhat of an introvert. I like technology. And so it fulfilled a relationship or connecting with other people while still having my own separate, private, safe space. However, as time went on, what happened with social media is when there'd be a contentious issue in society, a political issue, or just a contentious society issue, and there will always be one. There's no way this world's going to be perfect where there's not going to be divisive issues that arise in society. It's just part of human nature since the beginning of humans. But when social media was now this place where everyone interfaced and shared their most intimate thoughts, because again, if you had like a political disagreement or just a disagreement with someone, you would never share that really in a cafe or a public area, especially with a big group of people at once. But when social media came, all of us are interconnected through these fiber optic cables and these servers. And whether it's politics or a contentious society issue, everyone's sharing their most intimate thoughts for everyone to see and to debate. And it has caused severing of some relationships, some family members, some friends. And also, it's hard to interpret the thoughts of someone when you have something going through your mind and you see something that makes you upset and you type it and someone else reads it, you're venting your personal thoughts out loud, and that could be very tough to interpret. The good part about it is even though it causes a lot of devastation, there's a lot of information for humans across the globe to grow long term, to be more informed, to have more perspectives. Because, ignorance, lack of education, racism, all these different things, they come from not being informed and not having a circle of diverse opinions. So I think long term, social media will be one of the best things of mankind, but short term, there has been suffering that humans have experienced, severing of relationships, mental health, anxiety, Instagram photos, you don't feel as confident. But I think long term, it's a good thing. Even me, I'm learning that in the future, I think I'm going to have to allow more debating maybe on my YouTube channel. But I did shut down my old other social platforms because, one is there's no revenue in it. There's no compensation for sharing your life. And for me, I think all social media platforms should give all participants a percentage of it, because that's why they're able to do it for free. They use your data. They use your data to sell it to advertisers. So YouTube is the only platform that allows you to, in a basic, clear way, what you need, the criteria you need to make to possibly, have revenue off it, side hustle money. You can do the same thing with Instagram and Facebook, but it's not as clear as how you can do it, and not as easy. And YouTube is still a job, so I don't want to say that it's worth it for most people, but I'm just sharing something about social media. I think in the future, social media should reward every participant. Just like everything else in life, I think for those who upload more and provide more content that help more people, they should be rewarded at a higher level. I'm a believer in that. I'm a believer that there's enough money in the world where everyone gets a piece of the pie. However, those who put in extra work and effort get a bigger piece of the pie. That's all. But I do want to share that when you're first doing social media, I do recommend, even for myself, that you don't have a variety of people that are beating you up or that are coming at you from so many different angles. I think you have to find yourself, do your own research, be at peace with yourself, and self-care first. But gradually, if you wanted to let other perspectives into your most inner sanctuary of your mind through thoughts and sharing on social media, it could be a good platform for debate. I may be getting to that level now, and I see there's been some people I've blocked from my YouTube channel and I've slammed because they have a different perspective, but I have to take care of myself first, number one. Number two is, that's a very tough thing to let people in your intimate space, so that takes time for me to still grow and mature into. But I'm seeing that may be the next level for me in social media, but there's a very thin balance between keeping it in a sanctuary and sharing your life. So, and there's online, people can be anyone anonymously, and when you're anonymous, you can slander someone or be nasty just for the sake of being nasty because your name, your face isn't on it. And that's sometimes tough, but I'm sharing with you, keep your circle small in life and in social media. And then if you're a creator, gradually build up. But I think if you start a YouTube channel or if you start your social media and it's public and you let everyone in, I think you suffer more. I think you have to keep a small circle and then build your channel or build your following slowly. And sometimes be willing to lose followers, lose subscribers for self-care and self-care, period. So I'm trying to give you a glimpse, especially for YouTube creators or someone just sharing their life on social media, if it's worth it for you. If it's not worth it, don't do it. Start small, self-care, and then gradually, like my channel would be bigger if I didn't block so many people. But at the same time, I don't think it would be as healthy, and I don't think I would have matured as much as I have. You have to protect your inner peace, okay? It's your channel. It's your social media platform. So again, you have every right to block, to disable, because, it's your life. You're sharing it. You're willingly. And if you're not, then, but obviously to grow to a certain level, there's also a level of inner debate, so to speak. But that's a very thin line, It's like everything in life. Do you want a small business where you serve a niche market and it grows slowly but surely? Or do you want to be big? I don't know. I stay on the small side as long as it grows slowly but surely because I want peace. I don't even know if I'd want to be like some big corporation, big thing, because less peace in one sense. So that's a dynamic I still struggle with, but I wanted to make a video to share about social media, the good and the bad. A little bit I'm sharing here and being a YouTube creator. Bottom line, social media will be more good than bad, in my opinion, in the long term of humanity. However, you have to really focus on self-care, especially initially, or when you're hurt, or when you have a major issue going on and you're not in a good place. Not everything is meant to be shared. You have to have some privacy, and you have to know, you have to take care of yourself, okay? Your mental, physical, and emotional health have to be at the center of everything you do in life for what you do to matter in a healthy way. Because look, we can all get on here and rant. And sometimes I do get on here and rant, but your life needs to be more than a rant, okay? In the context of what you're trying to do for yourself, to be a good, healthy being. And two is to grow and mature, you have to slow down a little bit. And I'm still struggling with that a little bit myself. So, but hopefully these videos help you. If they did, again, I appreciate if you click the thumbs up. Consider joining the channel. Hit that blue join button. Every Sunday, I do members-only chats, and that may expand. And thank you, everyone who's ever supported the channel. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace and love.